This one's just kind of small. Hey, that's what you call magic. Magic. What's up, everyone? Shane here with ROA Off-Road. We are, where are we, Maynard?
Forest River Expo.
This is the Forest River Expo. And what's happening? Are you introducing something new?
We're introducing a new product to our lineup, more cost-conscious product for that guy that wants to go out and overland for the weekend or maybe for a week.
And I'm here with, I like to call them TNT because they're awesome and explosive. Tom and Terry. This is Tom and Terry. And Tom, where are you located?
We're in Colorado Springs.
Yeah, and Terry?
Yep, I'm over at the Utah location.
We're also gonna have Tom from our South Carolina location flying out here pretty soon. And so we wanted to come out here and check out all the new floor plans, the product that Maynard is revealing to us, and we're super excited. So this is gonna be a first impression, and let's kind of walk around and give our first impressions.
Yeah,
Does that sound like fun?
Let's do it. Sounds great.
Ooh, it is hot and humid here, and I
It
can tell you
is.
right now, this air conditioner is,
This is an 18,000 BTU AC. So 18,000 BTUs in this size box.
are you serious?
It's going to raise the hair on your arms, yes. And in addition, this is what they call direct dump. Well, it's been proven that direct dump offers you about 23% more air than a ducted unit. So you lose a lot of that air in a ducted unit that this goes straight on you.
That is so cool. Okay, so as we're looking at it at first glance, we still have fiberglass walls. Cabinetry looks very similar to what we're seeing on Reboot, right?
Cabinetry is constructed the same way the Reboots ones are. Instead of having curved cabinet doors on the uppers,
Yeah.
they're all flat cabinet doors.
Okay.
Still has the same hinges, same latches on it that a Reboot unit will have.
That's really good. That's really incredible. There are some differences, quite a few differences, because the whole goal of this is to get something that's a little bit more affordable.
Right.
You know, if you're wanting to enter into the overland industry, historically, a lot of this stuff is, we can see north of $100,000. And this is something that's going to allow more people to get into the Pause family, really, is what we want. I can already tell you're not compromising a lot on the quality.
Same quality that we have, we just did different components.
Different components.
So like
Okay.
our windows, instead of having the acrylic windows,
Yeah.
you have these square single pane glass windows now.
Yeah, so now we've gone to glass, single
Still
pane.
has a shade in it that doesn't open up 90 degrees like the Reboots will.
Yeah. Yeah, so a little bit different, still very nice, but maybe a little bit less expensive than a dual pane polycarbonate window.
Quite a bit, yeah.
Yeah, so that's a big deal. You want to walk us back into the bathroom, Tom, and tell us what your thoughts are on that area?
Well, the most important test is to sit down. Do my legs foot. I'm about 6 foot tall, and this is always a problem in most travel trailers.
Tom, to me, the most important test is actually, you know, can you get in the shower and drop a bar of soap and bend over and pick it up? So you like
You're
you like the
right.
leg spread
I
test on the
do.
toilet.
I do.
I like the drop the soap bar on the floor. But you got to be careful because you got to make sure you're backed up against the wall, you know, when you drop the soap. Anyways, go ahead. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No.
What else are you thinking over here?
Great storage. You know, usually in small bathrooms, you know, you're always lacking. Well, they've utilized, they've engineered this for a lot of space. And right here, you have a pop-up plug and with a couple of USBs. So, I mean, for plugging in hair dryers,
There. Looks like right on the wall to the right.
you have extra plugs.
Okay, that's a plus. We got two. Well, we got 4 outlets in here.
We do.
That's really good.
So you can have your radio going in here,
Oh yeah, blow
charging
dryer,
your phone,
charging your phone
with a blow dryer going.
a little bit of everything. This is this is quite spacious.
It's very spacious.
If I was in here taking a shower, I could close this off, and my wife could be, or Tom could be in here doing his makeup, right? What's that saying that you say, a young vain man?
Oh yeah, well, it's young vain men turn into old vain men.
Okay, there you go. That's awesome. So the toilet test, you were good, pretty happy about that.
I was very happy with it.
And I think it's because they put it on that slant, and that allows you to, be able to sit in here comfortably. So this is, I mean, we're two full-grown adult men, and we're both standing in the bathroom area. It's a pretty good-sized bathroom.
It is.
Especially for such a small trailer, right?
Absolutely.
Well, we should check out the bed area and see how that looks. Well, can you scoot over? It's because you said it's the full length size. You're a little bit long. I'm a little wide. So let's see if it's a full.
There we go.
A full wide. Now you can see my feet don't hang off the bed, but that's because I'm 6 feet tall, not 6'3" or 4.
Yep. Yeah, definitely. And my feet are just with shoes on. I'm still on the bed.
Yeah, this is
Which
comfortable.
Is great. Yeah.
And I love the lighting right here.
I love the puck lighting in here. Very nice.
Yeah, so you can sit
Not
here.
those little cheap dome lights that you normally see.
Yeah, that's always annoying when you see that cheap stuff, right? Especially when you're buying something that's a higher end premium camper, right? You'd
And that
expect
AC feels
more.
great, dumping right on you.
Oh yeah, that does feel great.
Yeah.
We better go outside and warm up in that humid, hot Indiana sun, right?
Something else to point out in this AC. So beautiful thing is normally when you're parked at someone's house, they don't have that 30 amp plug. With that AC, you can literally, now you can't be turning on microwave or anything while you do that, but you can plug that to a regular outlet and it'll run that AC. That's pretty valuable.
You don't need to do that. You got lithium batteries on this unit.
Which-
Not with the lithium battery.
Which is fantastic. That's true. You have the lithium battery system. So even to get to Maynard's point, so if you have an issue and you've ran out of juice for some reason because you've been out exploring, you can still plug in and run your AC if you're parked. But the beautiful thing is this AC being so efficient, a 2000 watt inverter, which is on this, will run that AC, which normally is not the case.
Well, so that's actually,
valuable.
that's pretty cool to know, because we know that's something that really Pause has led the industry in releasing the original Pause and then the reboots. A few years ago, you couldn't run an air conditioning off-grid. If you walked into any dealership and said, can I run my AC off-grid? They would laugh you out the store and say that's impossible. Yeah. Now we know it's possible. A lot of this is because of, ROA and Pause collaborating together and talking about, because we were doing this years before anybody, and you guys were really the biggest, first OEM manufacturer to really put air conditioners to run. Now you're seeing it more and more, but so even the least expensive Pause that you can enter into, this one, you're going to be able to run your air conditioner off grid.
And another thing, this air conditioner has a heat pump in it also. So
Okay.
18,000 BTU heat pump.
Yep. So you can save your propane when you're parked somewhere and you are plugged in. You don't need to waste your propane.
Yeah, it's true. That's an awesome feature to have, to be able to, if you were staying somewhere, extended stay.
Yep, that's
Being
exactly
plugged
right.
in.
You have that flexibility, so very valuable.
Well, should we take a nap, Terry?
I'm not.
Oh, isn't that pretty?
Oh, look at that! Nice.
There's 302 amp hour XPN 360 batteries.
And you can upgrade this, or is this the fully loaded?
This is the way it will come to the dealership.
Okay.
Now the dealership can expand onto this.
Okay.
So this is built where you can expand. If you look underneath this area here, there's quite a bit of storage underneath here yet. So you can utilize that for storage, or you can utilize it for more additional batteries.
Expanding batteries onto it. So yeah, it looks like, you're about 300, just over 300 amps. And it looks like you could easily
Get another-
add another 300.
Right.
Get yourself over 600 amps in here, which is pretty cool. It's a pretty good amount of power.
Yeah, with that efficient AC system, you're gonna get quite a bit of runtime off this AC here.
Oh yeah.
It's an amazing AC.
Now, as far as the walls, we went to that factory,
Right.
and saw how the walls were built on all the new, Pause X and the reboots.
This is exactly the same wall.
Okay,
It's built exactly the same way. Still have that 1/2 inch of foam over all the studs for that thermal bridging.
that's incredible. And the
So,
roof,
Roof is built exactly the same
so
way
you
too.
still have a radius roof.
Still have a radius.
And it's fiberglass
have-
inside and out.
Inside, outside, no seams anywhere.
Yeah, so you're not talking like that wallpaper where you're gonna have seam tape and pill in over time and
Or seams popping. I mean, that's
Yeah.
one of the traditional things that's wrong with a normal RV is you get seams popping.
yeah,
You
for
won't
sure.
have that here because it's all one piece.
That's really
And what's
good.
unique about us too, even on our exterior, our Asdale's all one piece.
Yeah,
So a lot of our competition in the laminated market, they still using 4x8 sheets of Asdale. Ours isn't. Ours is one piece of Asdale.
yeah, that's really cool. And Asdel is a material that they use for the backing for the fiberglass to adhere to. You know, historically, a lot of times fiberglass was glued onto like wood, plywood.
Luan.
and that wood, you know, you get moisture in there, wood rots, and then you'd have
Swells and delams.
swells, and then you delam, see bubbles on your trailer. Asdel's eliminated that a lot in the industry, so you don't see that delamination and
Well,
bubbling.
Asdale is a composite. It can't rot.
Yeah.
It won't rot or anything like that.
Oh, it's an incredible product.
And it's like, is it twice the insulation value too? Of Luan.
Yeah, yeah. So you have a better insulation property.
And it's a lot lighter.
So Maynard, you know, as we're trying to, you know, help people get into the overlanding off-road world at a better price point, I noticed there's a few things that are different. I don't see an aluminum frame, and it looks like the suspension's a little bit different. You want to go over what we got here?
So it's an Lippert 6-inch tube frame, but the thing that we did differently on this one here, we e-coated it and powder coated it. So by e-coat, what that means is they dip it in a big vast of paint. So everything, every nook and cranny, there's paint that's absorbed onto the frame. And then once they bring it out, then they powder coat over top of that yet. So your traditional RVs are just powder coated. This is e-coated yet.
So you're gonna have a lot more protection against rusting.
100%.
You know, obviously you save money on something like this. If you really want to have that aluminum, you step up in price and you buy a more expensive trailer. And tell us a little bit about the frame. And now, did you go away from the independent off-road suspension?
We still have independent suspension,
Okay.
but on this product here, we put the Kurt suspension on. So what the Kurt suspension is, it's still independent. It has a coil-over springs on it with shocks on it also. It gives you the same features as what your shear spring would.
This is a great suspension. I would trust the suspension over some of the imports that are coming into the U.S. I mean, Kurt is a more reputable company, and they're going to be U.S. based and be able to support. So it is a good suspension for sure.
And we're still using the Goodyear tires.
Goodyear tires.
We didn't compromise on the tires.
Absolutely.
Something Josh I liked was
Who's
or
Josh?
Shane. I'm sorry. Something Shane I liked was the fact that they, even though they went to a different style window, they didn't go to the traditional window, the radius windows you see that's been around forever. They went to a nice style of square window framing around there, which I think gives the trailer a sleek look still,
Yeah.
without diminishing the beauty of the trailer itself compared to those traditional windows.
Yeah.
So I just something personally I thought was neat that they did on that.
Yeah.
And you still got
Yeah, don't you love
no
those?
plastic.
No
Plastic here. Big deal.
Yeah, you have a blowout, you know, and on most traditional trailers, this is just a piece of plastic and it's going to shred up and destroy the whole wall, the whole wheel wells. Just,
Exactly.
I mean, we're looking at look over there, look at this. What is this, $100,000, $60,000, $70,000, $80,000 fifth wheel? I could just grab that with my hand and rip it off easily. You're not going to see that type of detail on a regular trailer. Well, first impressions, what do you think of this new guy?
It's a great unit. It's compact. It's the weight. We didn't even talk about weight. This has got a dry weight of about 4,600 pounds, so even a larger SUV could pull this.
Yeah.
I do like the fact that that the Greystone grill, and the Everchill, this is an option. A lot of people don't want a outdoor kitchen, so we could delete this.
Yeah, and there's a
And
huge
with
storage
good
area on the
storage.
other side as well.
Yep.
You could add that more storage. So how about you, Tom? What's your first impressions? Dang it.
See.
Hey, you did it to me
I know
first, so
exactly.
let's go. Okay. How about you, Terry? What do you think?
I love the overall look of the trailer. I think this is a perfect option for someone that wants to get into some overlanding, but they want to ease into that price point and see if this is their thing or not. This gives you that ability to still get a beautiful quality rig and get into that arena and get out there and start having fun. The fact that they did this awesome suspension system under there, that Kurt suspension I've seen in other units in the past, and it's been super reliable and durable. Customers love the difference it makes on the durability of the trailer with that suspension on there. So I think they really hit it right on the head as far as giving that other option of, man, here, I want a pause unit, but maybe I'm not ready to go and commit to what the reboot is or what the main pod, the 22.4 is, but I want a quality rig that's going to last, and this is going to last.
Yeah, for sure. I definitely, I'm impressed, Maynard, so thank you. I was honestly a little bit worried because I haven't been talking to you a bunch about it, and I feel like normally I'm engaged in like knowing what's coming down the pipeline. I was worried that it was gonna end up, and not to say bad about any other manufacturer, but like they're calling it off-road, off-grid, but it's cheaper. This doesn't feel that way. This feels like it's a step above those trailers, but it's also not way out of reach for a lot of people. This is gonna be a lot more affordable than getting into a pause or the reboot. So this is the all new Restart Edition. Well, if you guys wanna find out more, we'll put some information down below in a link, and we'll have a print off for you to be able to learn some of the specs and the details. This is brand new, and then hopefully we'll have these at all of our stores across the country coming soon. So there you have it.